What's up, everybody?
What's
Welcome.
good?
I'm Joe.
And I'm Blair.
And you're on the air with Joe and Blair, the casting
Woo-woo.
couch edition. Come on, ladies. Come on out. Men, too.
Yo, what's up, y'all? We doing a casting couch.
That's
it's
right.
Tuesday.
It is.
Tuesday. You know, this is different. Normally we film on Wednesdays. But,
More content for you, though.
Yeah, it's true. But, you know, special. It's a special day. Because got my boys in town. So, you know, hey, let's just get straight to it.
Let's do it.
So, without further ado, please help me welcome to the couch, Tyler and Aaron. Hey, what's good?
Welcome,
yes,
man.
sir. Hey, what's up, boy?
How's it going, man?
Man, welcome.
Good to see you, baby. How you doing?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In case you guys checked out the title, it's Nasty Nebrasky, because guess what? We're all from Nebraska.
We're all from Nebraska.
Nice little reunion on the west side.
Yeah, 402.
That's right. That's right.
Wait, let's just talk about where are you from?
I'm from Blair.
I'm from Omaha.
Lincoln.
Lincoln, Nebraska all day.
Yes, Lincoln. So go Cornhuskers.
Skurs.
Better luck next year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Well, shit. How was the flight, y'all? How was the flight?
Long.
It was good, man. I mean, like, look, like,
Shut up,
don't know,
Kiana.
bro.
She goes, are y'all all nasty? Kiana is Joe's girlfriend.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, she just likes to talk shit.
What up?
What's up, Kiana?
But yeah, how was the flight? How was the flight coming through?
Well, we actually sat across the aisle from each other. This dude got lucky. I about bought us like nicer seats, and I didn't. And there's no offense to like bigger people out there. I'm like, bro, I'm a small dude, and I still didn't have room.
Damn.
Like, yo, and she was sitting by the window, and I was like, bro, like the whole time I'm just sitting there like.
But she was a very
My
nice
whole ass
lady.
was like this, like the whole time.
Oh, shit.
She seemed like a nice lady, but like it was so funny too, cause like we're walking in the airport, right?
Yeah.
And like I was like, bro, I already know with our luck, I was like, we'll end up next to like the two baddest chicks in this whole flight. Sure as shit, I end up next to a fucking man, and he ends up next to a woman that she liked to eat, bro. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it wasn't our luckiest flight, but I mean, it wasn't a bad flight, man. It was smooth. It was a rocky landing though, bro. It was.
Oh yeah, because the winds was crazy, huh?
They came in hot, bro.
They came in high. That's because y'all was coming in.
My palms were sweating the whole time.
All right.
How long of a flight is that? It's like 3 hours or so?
Yeah.
3.5?
It was like
Straight
3.5,
through?
yeah,
No
straight
stop?
through, yeah.
Damn, nice.
Yeah, it was chill.
None of that stopping in
It wasn't
Denver
too
shit.
bad.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, fuck that.
they weren't on that spirit shit. They don't fly that. So shit. Look, we know you, but they don't. So Ty, tell us about yourself. Like what you do, man.
Well, I think my body shows what I do.
Like it hate.
Walking
He
to
like
the
gets up and just be like,
Well, you know,
you tell me what do I do? Nah, I mean you could just get tatted up.
I mean, yeah,
what
but
you
it's so
do?
funny because most people assume that, but it's like, how would you know? But
Yeah.
like, I mean, I do have a tattoo machine on my like right hand, but I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I own a tattoo shop in Lincoln, Nebraska. Hit me up, Ty Smith Tattoos. You know?
There you go.
Business promotion while we're on there.
Got
He
your
does on my tattoos.
Oh,
wait,
God.
hold up.
Look, we gotta make sure. Y'all see his little gram real quick.
Yeah,
but yeah. So how long you been doing tattooing?
I started I had to look at my hand always. I got it in June of 2017.
Oh, 'cause you have it marked.
Yeah, I got a
Damn.
little tattoo right underneeth the machine right there.
That's
Like,
dope.
the day I
Yeah,
started,
he got it there, y'all. He got it there, y'all.
but you can see that. Put it in there.
So I was like, I can see it.
But no, yeah. So I started then, and like actually, he was like one of the first people beside myself that I tattooed. We're not going to show that right now, but we're not going to show all that. But
We just finished a sleeve, you
yeah.
know. First sleeve the Tyler's done right here.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Man. Okay, so since you're the first person to get tattooed by him,
Yes, sir.
how would you say his like talents like from beginning
So,
to now, like
It's kind of crazy, like our story, you know. Like
Yeah.
throw it out there. By the way, we are straight men. we hang out together. We're the best fucking friends. We grew up together. But like we're always together. So it's kind of funny because like that you said about like me because the first couple tattoos.
Dakota.
What up, boy? How you doing? Shout out, bro. So like the first few tattoos that Tyler did were on like his close friends and family. And literally, like, I would honestly say that tattooing is what has made he and I become even closer as homies. Because like he started tattooing me 2.5, almost 3 years ago now, and then because of that, we started hanging out, you know, almost like every day type of shit.
Damn.
And yeah, I mean, it kind of just like he started out, you know. I mean, I got this little bullshit.
You guys can't see it, but
it's my birthday in Roman numerals. That was his first tattoo.
Oh, nice.
And then that was his most recent tattoo they did on me. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like he's definitely, you know, gotten a lot better, and the skills have gotten there. Obviously, I mean, you know,
self-made too.
Yeah, self-made.
There goes his gram, y'all. We finally got it up. Y'all know technical difficulties, but we out there. He got a husky, all that good stuff.
Hey, if you actually go to the if you click on the link, there's that Ty Smith.
Make sure y'all
in the bio right there.
Yeah, this is his actual tattoo place. Go check it out. I've seen the progression. I remember the first time and I saw it and I was just like,
well, it's crazy because like the way I like progressed, I guess, was I was self-taught like 100% because I was actually supposed to do an apprenticeship to the guy that did my shoulder, and then he like ended up getting locked back up in prison, which is hilarious because like he started working at a shop and was like,
don't do drugs, kids.
6 weeks out or whatever, and like 6 months into him working there, he literally starts getting into drugs again or whatever, and then I'm sitting here with this machine. He's like, hey, you want to try it? I was like, sure, whatever, and then like a few weeks later, he's like, oh yeah, you want that? I was like, what do I do with this? I just wanted to tattoo my legs for free. That was it. And it ended up being like I just fixed up some like stick and pokes and whatnot. And then like I was like, all right, but I'm gonna try. Like it was just one of those things I did when I got bored or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But since I had no one to like, a lot of shops in Lincoln, they use like thicker needles, and they do like a lot of traditional older style tattoos because there's not a lot of young artists there.
Yeah.
Because people don't think that the market is big enough there, which is what's gotten me like. I took a fat risk.
Yeah.
And like I used a lot of thinner needles just because like I perfected the craft of learning to use a smaller needle and doing straighter lines. It's like using a Sharpie to do a straight line versus a pencil.
Yeah.
You're going to end up making it look way straighter with a Sharpie than a pencil.
Yeah.
And if you can perfect it with a pencil, then people are going to want that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what it was. I just started doing thinner needles, thinner lines, got a like very specific like style that people want, and you know it's a college town, so all those females, 80% of my demographic is like college age females.
I need tattoo. I just lost a bet last night.
No, yeah, for real. Or they all with that super like thin dainty line script tats and all that.
Or they
Pays the bills. Yeah.
Or they're trying to piss off the old man when they get to school, you know.
Yeah, I got a fucking tattoo now.
Oh yeah, my parents will cut me off if they find out. Like, all right,
oh man,
right now, right?
All right,
like,
so Eric, tell us about yourself. What you do?
I just smoke. I just chill. I just get money, you know.
I mean, yeah, honestly, man. So yeah, I serve. I serve over at Brewski's in Lincoln. I hustle, bro. I hustle. I get my money and I live my life. You know? So that's kind of what I do. You know, it's just mostly right now. It's just kind of like a stepping stone in my life. I'm probably gonna end up doing. You know, either some type of sales or hospitality, something where I'm selling stuff to people. I'm a people person,
for sure.
So I know I'll be doing that type of thing. It's kind of like getting my name out in the community. Obviously, I don't have my own business yet, but I tell him all the time. You know, I end up serving like a lot of high end people in Lincoln that you know, they know my dad. My dad is a big name in the town. So
that's Eric. Y'all go give him a follow. You know,
that's the gram. But yeah, man. So I'm just kind of like, you know, doing my thing out here, getting my name out and. You know, seeing where the future takes me.
There's a picture of Lamar on there.
Yeah, a lot of these photos were taken by this dude, or he's in them.
He's in them.
And hey, the farther down you scroll, the wilder my life was back in the day.
Let's start at the beginning, then.
Right here.
Or look at that wild motherfucker.
Homer's in the bushes. Ooh,
that was the old school, bro.
Back in the day.
Hey, shout out Trey Reed.
Real back in the day, right there. Shit.
That throwback, man. You want to tell people how we met, Eric?
Chunky boys.
Take it all back. Yeah, I'm actually obviously. I mean, those are my brothers. I'm adopted.
So, I actually didn't know that. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yep. I'm adopted. Yeah, so I was originally
I
born.
did not know that.
Yeah, I was originally born in Kearney, Nebraska. My mom was 17 when she was conceived me, and she was 18 when she had me. My birth dad found out that he was going to be a young dad and didn't want to have that responsibility, so he left her, and she went through the Nebraska Children's Society and picked out my parents, and they finalized the adoption before I was born. And then when I was, medically cleared to leave the hospital, I went home with them. So I went home with them at about 3 days old, lived in Lincoln my whole life. And yeah, I'm the only black one in my family. So I'm the black sheep, literally metaphorically.
Have you met your biological mom?
I have not yet. So I was actually going to meet them. Well, I have no idea where my dad was.
Yeah.
Or where he is currently.
Same.
I did locate my birth mom when I was about 19, 20 years old. When I was at Wayne State College when I was attending there. And I talked to my parents about trying to meet her, but at the time of my life, I was not really making the greatest decisions.
He went to Wayne State. And y'all know, if y'all from Nebraska, y'all know Wayne State. What else did you do? Get fucked up. That's it.
But I wasn't really making the greatest decisions in my life at that time. So I decided not to. Want to meet them until I was in a better position. I didn't really want to be like, oh, hey, mom, it's been 20 years since you
I'm a little lit right now.
Just dropped out of college. I'm drinking every day. Working in a cafeteria.
Surprise.
Surprise?
Like now that, I've kind of pulled my life back together and everything like that, I've actually been, talking to him, my parents, everything like that. I'm probably going to try and pursue meeting.
But she as far as you know, she wants to see, right? Because I know some situations, parents like, oh, I don't want to see them, or but you don't have that.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not know. It was a closed adoption, which basically, if y'all don't know what that means, it means that until I was 18 and legally an adult, I was not allowed to have any contact with her.
Bro.
But I would assume that she would be cool with it.
I feel that though. I don't think.
I don't know.
Like stressful,
kind of a shot in the dark.
Damn, that's crazy, man. I never knew that, bro. Never knew that. That's
fun fact though about dropping out of college though. I actually went to school to be a business and entrepreneurship, and I dropped out a month into it because I thought I knew more than what they were teaching me.
And now look at you.
Yeah.
Now look at you. Look,
surprise.
What's your name of the shop?
Ty Smith Tattoos.
Okay, so you guys know.
Brand myself.
It's where's that at in Lincoln?
Lower level apothecary.
All the people that live in
the Crescent Moon Coffee. It's like the other side of that. Like there's like
a tattoo shop smells like a coffee bean.
It literally, dude. Literally,
is it in the Haymarket-ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like right. It was just funny as shit. The Crescent Moon is in the lower level, like the coffee shop of the apothecary building. Right. It's on 8th and P, and like just to the north, across the street to the north is the mill. Across the street to the west, Scooter's Coffee. There's 3 coffee shops in literally like 20 foot like how do you guys make money?
Right?
Apparently they all make a lot because they all been there for a long time.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm curious, do you get like deals because you're a business? Because I know businesses like they kind of like sometimes like, oh,
do I get deals or get deals?
Like I know sometimes businesses, like especially restaurants, you would know this, like restaurants when they're really close, they always like do like, oh, if you guys need some help, like we'll spot you. Like,
I've only been there for like 3 months, but like now it's like, like Scooters, like most people that work there, like I go to like specific ones, like Scooters has like this smoothie, I guess I'd say, that I get a lot, and then I always go to like Crescent Moon like later at night when I'm in the middle of a session to get like a cookie or like some other drink, whatever. I don't drink coffee. Cause like that, dude, that caffeine give me like I can't.
Gotta get that late night cookie.
Yeah.
I can't sit there like, I got you. Hold on.
Let me scribble
What up,
that out.
Jerry? What up, Jerry? How you been, man?
But no, they don't give I don't know. They've hooked me up a little bit here and there, just like randomly. Oh, it's on us. Like one time, I think. And the Scooters, like that was it. Or like I go to Crescent Moon. I always tip them like good, just because like I know how it is, whatever.
For sure, man.
And so it's just like,
I know you tip good.
They'll just give me like a cookie or like whatever, like with the drink that I get or something. But no, it's pretty chill. I mean, the guys that own the building are super chill. We actually had a conversation. It was funny because I paid the rent in full or whatever for the year, and he's like, "Oh, you put this much money down, like we'll have a nice long chat, and I'll tell you some stuff I wouldn't normally tell people." And it's hilarious. We talked about literally everything.
Oh shit!
It was like insane.
It turned into,
you got some money.
It was a $12,000 payment that turned into a freaking life.
I don't know, Dino. I just ask people and they come on.
What?
Dino is my old like restaurant manager at Buffalo Wild Wings. He's like, "Oh, when you gonna invite some ladies on?" Like, it's whatever.
Wait, real quick, is Vega still in the Haymarket, or did that place closed down?
Vega?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
The bar? It's like a bar
Yeah, it's
venue.
in the rail yard.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it on like the
rail
second
yard.
level?
Yeah.
Might have.
It just closed down, bro.
Oh, it did?
No.
fuck.
Oh, I was Rule G.
Rule G
Never mind,
closed.
not
They
Vegas.
just
Hey,
closed.
Real G.
I don't know if Vegas still. I don't know if Vegas still there
Why
either.
not
though.
close down?
Long story.
Okay.
So apparently,
Oh yeah, please let me
'Cause
hear
I used
this.
to work at Vegas.
apparently they were
Oh, yeah.
they got sued for the rent because their rent was $10,000 a month there. Yeah, in Lincoln, that's a lot. Like
jeez.
it's $10,000 a month for that upper level of that rail yard location they had. And so like apparently they got behind. The, like landlord took them to court or something like that, and then they just like they paid up. It's all online. I didn't really give a shit honestly to like read fully into it, but moral of the story is they like got sued and like had to like vacate.
Damn.
Yeah.
Pretty much
That place was too nice to be in
Dino.
Lincoln. Every time you go in there, there's like
First time
no one in
seeing
there.
this.
Like,
Right.
trying to bring
right.
Vegas to Lincoln.
Yeah.
Doesn't work too well.
Jerry, you gotta come out here, bro. You gotta come out to Cali. This ain't in Omaha. This is in Cali. Cali. Man, you remember when we fucking partied at Life in Color? I had got that hotel and we all was lit. Persian? Yeah, I definitely remember that.
That was a wild night, bro. That was man. I remember. I walked up in there. I was about a bottle, maybe 2 bottles deep, and I walked in there and I had my bitch with me, and I did not have it when I left.
Oh yeah, she started acting out. It was
that was bad. That was real bad, bro.
'cause they were cool, and then she just started like. I remember he was telling me like, man, she just tripping for something. She started tripping. I don't know why.
One time I went to that thing and it was with some homies.
Life
of
in
mine.
Color?
I used to skate, yeah.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even planning on going. Me and my homies were just like knew nothing, and he was like, "Oh, we can go to this like rave thing where they got paint." I was like, "What the hell is that?" And I'm just driving. We go there, bro. They got fucked up. Like I literally was like, when my one homie was like about to sleep on the side, I was like, "Bro, are you still alive? Like, are you good?" Like moving his eyelids and shit. And I was like, "This is weird," but there's a bunch of like, I mean, it was chill. I guess it was like. It was like 2014, dude. Like that was
Yeah.
I don't even think they do them anymore, bro.
They do them overseas.
Oh, yeah.
They do it in Miami and then overseas because
Just
Miami
died out in America type of thing.
I don't know. I don't know.
better
Yeah. I mean, overseas stuff will always be a little bit better. Right. But anyways, let's
it was
get
that
to our got the React video.
Yeah.
Did you get it? So we're gonna show you a React video, which I think kind of relates to Nebraska. Not even kidding you guys. But yeah. So. We just gotta wait for it to pull up on the screen. Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, Eric.
So this is a country video off of TikTok, and I figured let's talk about that real quick. Everyone assumes that Nebraska is like, oh, so you guys are just like, cows and stuff, and I'm like, I live in Omaha, bro. Like I live in the city. Like I don't even see like that's outside. That's like that's not even really in Blair, Nebraska. So, dude, that is hilarious. What do you guys feel like? How would you describe Nebraska to people that don't know that?
I was born and raised in Lincoln, right? And it was hilarious because my entire life I actually wanted to move out to California. And my whole style, I was a skateboarder and everything, like all that stuff. My whole life, my style was based around like the skate scene and all that. And I literally met these 2 guys from like San Francisco and one from like San Diego, and they were both homies. They were just chilling at a bar, like I think Barry's or whatever at the time. And I just told something about this today, but like I had a conversation with them like a few years ago, and this is before I ever came like out here to actually yet at all. And I was talking to them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're from California, blah blah." So I was just talking to them about where they were from the whole time, and at the end they're like, "Oh, so what part of California are you from?" I'm like, "I'm not." They're like, "What the fuck?" They're like, "The whole time you look like someone that literally would walk out of California," and it's like, dude, and they're like, everybody around here looks like what they would look like if from what we pictured of Nebraska would look like. And I'm like, well, the thing is like Lincoln and Omaha aren't how like this shit was like on that video at all. Like so it's so funny because I would consider Lincoln, Omaha to be very like modern mainstream stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, we're behind on a few things or whatever. But like if you're into it, like if you're in social media and all that stuff, like you keep up on everything, like you care about it, you're not gonna let yourself like fall back into these like mud kickers, like, you know what I mean? Like, just like boots wearing, like everybody thinks like we wear cutoffs and boots and jeans with like big ass belt buckles. Like my brothers do, because I don't know why they think that they're like hick or whatever. Sorry guys if you're watching, but
what about you, Eric?
It's funny like you like say it like that, bro, because like I was just talking about this the other day, Blair and Joe. So we were where was that? Fairbanks? Where was that?
Fairfax.
Yeah. We're walking. Yeah, my bad. Shows how well I know fucking California right now.
Right.
So we're walking down the street, right, and like me and him are we're just chilling, you know, whatever. And I see all these dudes out here, bro, and they're wearing like the most extra type of bullshit. And I turn to Tyler, I'm like, we're from Nebraska. And we are dressed fresher than these cats. Like, they're trying to be fresh, but they're doing too fucking much. It's like Kanye West.
Yeah.
It's like you fresh, but you ain't fresh.
They're
dog.
progressive.
Like, you're too much. And I'm like, bro, like that's how I would like describe like Lincoln in Omaha, bro. It's like, man, everybody like out here, everybody's like, oh, like, man, like y'all got cows and
Simplicity is key.
hick ass bitches and tractors, and all y'all do is husk corn and eat hassle all day. And it's like, man,
Ride your cow to
like,
school.
right?
Oh,
it's
shit.
like, nah, like look at like
your
for anybody out
tractors.
there right now, like look at us four chilling on this couch. Like, we're all from fucking cow country, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, like like we take the best of both, bro. Like we take like that Midwestern style and mix it with like that like modern
being
ass.
nice.
Yeah, we're nice, bro. Like we were talking about that in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, like when we was weaving out in traffic, bro, we like waving, like saying thank you, bro. All these other motherfuckers out here just zooming by us, like, bro, we got that Midwestern hospitality.
They don't give a shit out here.
Yeah,
I've kind of turned into that a
Bro,
little bit.
what's crazy is like
my
we
way
got
to
a
work.
Fiat, and I'm sitting in there like, dude, we're in a Fiat. That's
what's
hilarious.
crazy is like I will sit there at a red light, and as soon like we're talking about as soon as it turns green, someone's already hunking at me. I'm like, yo, bro, this shit just turned green. Like my car got to get up. Like,
Bro,
chill.
I cannot move out here. I want to, but I cannot for the fact
Same.
that there's 3 million people in LA, right? I cannot. My road rage,
actually.
dude. I would have hypertension stage 4 before I was even 30, bro. Like I would be like, ooh, dude, like get off my ass.
Back up, boy. Back up.
But yeah, man. I mean, like I don't know. I'll be real with y'all, man. I love it out here, but man, I love Nebraska, bro. I love Nebraska, bro. Like it's to me, it's the best of both worlds. Like, and not just Nebraska, like the Midwest, you know, like
just don't like the
KC,
cold.
Omaha, like fuck the cold.
Attitude change. Right now.
What is it?
Fuck the cold, bro. Fuck the cold, but
Shit,
like,
right
man,
now.
like it's like, man, they ain't playing when they say Nebraska's the good life, man. Like, I've traveled all over, bro, and
Now,
like.
okay, so to add on to that lifestyle of that TikTok video, there is one person in this household that would probably be close to that, and that's Derek, because he's from Alliance. And
That's the middle I'm talking
that's a
about.
little bit smaller. I think he told me like 9,000 people. And yeah, but no, when people talk about like Nebraska and cows, I generally go to Iowa because I went to Iowa Western.
Yeah.
And like when I go to the small towns, I see that more in Iowa than I see in Nebraska. So
But
I'm
you
like,
do be seeing them cows in the club,
Hey,
though,
all
bro. There's some
Nebraska and
heifers in
Iowa
the
beef
club.
aside, no pun intended. All
Yo, hold on. He said all Iowa and Nebraska beef aside, no pun intended, beef.
Hey, that's a fun fact though. Nebraska's actually more well known for beef
Yeah,
aside from
there's
corn.
almost-
Corn is Iowa State, or the Iowa State is known for corn. That's what I'm trying to say. But
What was
anyway,
yeah.
but no, dude. Like Iowa is literally the most boring drive I ever made in my life.
It is.
Every time I had to drive. I went to Bonnaroo this summer with my friend Derek and my brother Gage, and me and my brother drove all the way to, it was like Manchester, Tennessee or something like that. I don't remember exactly where it's at, but anyway, on the way back, bro, I drove the whole way, and through Iowa, I was just like dozing. There's nothing.
Yeah.
It is flat. It is flat.
See,
like
you do see some little hills.
I'm in the car
but
turning up the radio, just fucking like. I just drive through this shit like, yes, there's no fucking scenery at all.
Dude, same. Yeah, like driving here, because my commute every day is an hour, and then but your mind's always going. You're either like
my
weaving
God,
between
bro.
stuff, and then there's something always to look at.
Yeah.
So there's never a time where I get sleepy like on the road here, but back home, like going from Omaha to Lincoln, it'd be like
That whole Western drive though is trash. The whole like from literally like the edge of Colorado and Nebraska border all the way to about
Kearney.
Yeah, Kearney.
Yeah.
Even out to Kearney, it's like, dude, there's nothing. There's nothing at all. I'm
There's
just like,
nothing out there.
Dude, no.
There's nothing.
I know one of our friends wanted us to. I had to drive out there and pick up one of my friends. He was getting a bike. He asked me, he's like, "Hey, bro, I'll pay you like $200 to drive out and get a bike with me out in Scotts Bluff." I had never been out to Scotts Bluff before in my life.
Oh yeah.
40 minutes into this drive, like outside of like Lincoln and
yeah.
everywhere need be, I was like,
You're passing Beatrice.
dude, I was
all
like,
the other-
no. Like, dude, I was like, I got 8 more hours. Dude, actually,
Yeah.
the 5 hour, I think it was like 6 hour drive, 5 or 6 hour drive there, but I was like, we got there and then had to come all the way back. It was night by the time we got back. I was like, bro, this is $200. Need that now.
No.
Compensation.
Jesus Christ.
Kansas, yeah. Kelly said Kansas is boring too, but at least they have
Windows, yeah. Watch
something
those
to
fuckers
look
spin.
at.
Hell yeah.
Oh
Count the
God.
spins on
that wind energy.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, we're gonna go break. You know how we do. We always go a
Right.
little break. So,
So with that, subscribe and follow
please go ahead
button.
and subscribe.
YouTube, Twitch, Mixer.
Yes.
You know the deal. But we will be right
right
back.
back.
Peace. And we're back.
Ooh, yeah. All right, look.
TV.
So off camera, we were getting ready to talk about something funny, but we decided to save it. Let's talk about the Latitude. Did you ever go to the Latitude?
Where's that?
It's in like downtown.
11th
the Latitude for
All right,
anybody.
so let me explain to everybody. Someone who's lived there twice, both not to full lease terms because of how
And-
trash this place is. Okay, so it's 11th.
It was
and
nice
N.
when it was first.
It was originally like it was supposed to be an off-campus living for like college students,
Yeah.
where they didn't have to follow dorm rules, but it was dorm style.
Yeah.
You rented the rooms
By room,
individually.
yeah.
Like lease. So like it's like $600 rent, right? Usually that's most apartments. No. One room. And you shared random roommates each apartment.
Yeah.
This place, so I moved in there one time. I was like, nah, my roommate is hella fucking like weird, bro. Like, I would be sitting like literally just gotten food, like eating a burrito in my room or whatever. He literally randomly opened my door, like, bro, I could have been naked. I could have been beaten off or some shit. Why are you just walking in on me eating? He pulled up a chair and started eating his food. I was like, sure, yeah, go for it. So I got out of that, and then I moved in again or whatever because I made friends with the manager lady that was like there, whatever. We were like cool or whatever. I was like, hey, I'm trying to move in again. Don't want a random roommate. Like that's why I moved out the first time. Put me in a 4-bed, 3-bath penthouse suite by myself, which was dope until I actually got lonely as fuck. Started dating my ex at the time. So guess what? I'm just there chilling my whole time because I'm like, oh, I'm not trying to get called out for like doing extra shit. You know what I'm saying? So biggest waste of time. But hella parties. Literally,
let's
dude.
go. Let's talk about it. Yeah, bro.
So,
good time at Latitude.
Man, I can't listen, man. Like I've
You've lost your soul there plenty of times. Yeah, I know, bro. Yeah, all the invites your blur come through.
I don't even know where to start, bro. I mean, that place was a fucking that place was a disaster, bro.
Yeah.
It was a nuclear.
It was not also
vortex
for college students. It was also for like
Dude, I swear there's some 55-year-old like bachelors
anybody
living there, bro.
It was.
crazy.
I mean, bro, like
It was
listen,
crazy.
man.
Like, this dude was-
Latitude is it's the classic American Pie movie, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's
Best way to put it, it's the bottoms when your parents are paying.
Oh, okay.
There you
Yeah.
go. You guys know The View?
The view, the view is
the
also
view was like
That's where I
before the
stayed.
Latitude.
Yeah. I actually had a 50-year-old roommate. That was fucking weird. That was fucking. I got
That
ripped
ass
off
50.
college.
Wow.
Fuck you, UNL.
Right.
God damn.
Fuck you.
He said, I'm gonna
weird
stay in that
shit.
lifestyle. No, man, but I mean, like we used to go to this
Who
the homie.
did we always used to hang out with?
Yeah, we used to go to the homie Ching's place, bro. Shout out.
Yeah.
And
He'll always be cooking too.
Oh yeah,
Always.
I'm telling you, bro. This man,
Peter, you
this man,
skippy.
that ass.
Oh my God.
We would have 50 to 60 people packed into a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
With a rager going on. We're drinking Barton straight. We're doing cocaine. We got girls dancing, and then this man's just chilling in the kitchen. Cooking up some fucking chow mein and like whatever.
Shit was good, though.
It was fire. Hey, especially when you was fucked up. That was fire, bro.
Yeah, bro. Oh
Yeah,
God.
I mean, man, like it was just, hey, it was, you know, we was young, we was living, bro. Plenty of souls were taken in that room, bro.
Dude, that's one of
Knee
those.
slapper.
That's the place though you could literally leave one party, go around.
Oh yeah, there was another one.
They would just-
What are you guys here for? I heard
Bro.
a party. Oh, yeah, come here.
Bro, we would
Oh,
have it raging
there
so
is
hard.
that.
They're literally, like you said, just you open it up. There's 10, 15 bad bitches and like one. It would always be like a bunch of hoes with one dude.
Yeah,
Or the cops. Like,
what?
and he'd be like, "Come on in." And then 10 minutes later, a whole other group. Next thing you know, the whole place is packed. Me here. Lincoln Police.
Yeah.
That was a change of tone. That was a change of tone.
Wait,
Wait,
guys gotta
that was
go.
louder this time. Wait, guys. People
And
are
everybody
like,
goes to the next room. And then to the next room.
Hey, go down
And
on
then
the
cycle
third floor,
back to the
room,
first one.
315.
oh, bro, we got the pool shut down on my
Oh
birthday.
my god, bro!
I think I
forgot about that.
My ex threw chocolate cake. We had this huge
What?
rager going. Yeah. So no, it's funny because I told her specifically. It was hilarious. I said, "Don't throw me a party. Do not. I will walk out that."
But
bitch."
she hit me
I
up.
get in, bro. I literally get in that place, turn around, like, nope. And she's like, no, you better get your ass.
Yeah.
Out. Fuck, dude.
It was-
all the homies were there.
Yeah.
She baked a chocolate cake, and this bitch threw this shit on my white shirt. I was chilling. I was like, So I fucking smashed it on her. She grabbed me, threw each other in the pool, got chocolate cake everywhere.
Oh,
dude,
It was raging,
fucked
bro.
up, yeah.
That party was nuts, bro. We had a DJ out there.
Bottles were
and look,
fucking left everywhere, bro.
his ex and her best friend Lake, bro. They've been hitting me up for like 2 weeks prior.
Wait,
Yeah.
who's your ex? Oh,
Live TV.
That's the one.
That you
That's
said,
the
I
one
don't
thing
think
we
anyone.
can't
I
talk
was like, you
about.
said who? Wait, so who's your ex? Because I might have.
We'll be right back.
Cut. We'll be like.
Name drop.
But either way,
drop.
so those chicks,
Spoiler alert.
they hit me up and they were like, "Yo, they're like, don't tell Tyler, like, get all the homies together." And so
I knew she was going
back
down.
in back
I
in the
fucking
day,
knew it.
back in the day, for y'all that didn't know me, I was like the go-to man for like functions, bro. Like,
Yup.
that used to be my thing, bro. Like if people were
In
throwing a party,
Lincoln.
they hit me the fuck up and I set that shit up. Like that was my thing, bro.
100%.
And so this was probably like 3-4 years ago. So they hit me up. I had planned the whole thing out, bro, and I literally got like 200 people to this party. And it got out of control, bro. We're drinking, we're partying. We got a DJ out there, bro. And the shit just got out of control. People started throwing bottles. A fight broke out. And of course, you know, there a big ass brawl broke out, and like 2 different bottles got busted in the pool. Glass got in the pool. Security
God.
came. Cops came. Everybody's yelling out, fucking Chapo, Tyler, Chapo. You know what I'm saying? We're, and then the cops kick us out, and then the pool got shut down for like a month.
No one got arrested?
Nah.
Dude,
They were probably
I
too
low
lazy
key,
to do
I
it.
low key think
Good
him,
thing.
him and I going to parties is literally what got our names to where.
For real though.
Honestly, it's crazy. And now it's funny as shit because I literally will not go to a party. I hate house parties, dude.
It's crazy.
I
Even
like
downtown, I literally go downtown Lincoln and be there for like 2 hours max. I never stay till full term. You know, like
I mean, I still go out, but not the same way I used to, man. I used to be the. Whew.
Yeah, that's the same with like me and Joe. When I first moved here, we started hanging out a lot more, and then we would go out like every week.
Yeah, almost every other night.
Like,
it was crazy.
All the time. And now it's just kind of like, you know. I mean, don't get it twisted. There are the weekends where I'm like, man, yeah, let's go out. Let's go do something. Of course, yeah. Like, what the fuck, you know? But there's a lot more times we're just like, yeah.
But see, that's the nice thing about being out here in like the California scene when it comes to going out, because like out in Nebraska, bro, like it's fun, but like it gets old real quick.
The same thing, different.
Honestly, what's cool about it being out here is
there's
that
a lot of different shit out here.
There's a lot of different shit, and then also you'd be surprised almost every day there's something going on, even on a Monday, a Sunday, like every day you can find a function. That's crazy.
I was telling him last night when we was driving around down Sunset Boulevard, and I was scrolling through Instagram, and I seen the Baby and the Game played fucking Rolling Loud LA, and I'm like, bro, we came out to LA and didn't realize that one of the biggest concerts in the US was going on, type of shit. Like, that's LA for you.
Yep. All right, so I do got some questions. All right, question number 1: what's one thing you give up sex for?
Nothing.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything.
I honestly don't think.
There's not one thing in the world that you would ever.
Nah.
Even if I had an answer, I would still like that'd be one of like. All right, but like we have to have it at least like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I could ever.
I got the question from the radio station, and there was actually people like saying things like, "Oh, I mean, I think I would give it up for this," and that like some people were like saying for food.
Here's my
food.
Here's my
Some people love
funny
food.
enough, bro.
Some people love food.
The same part of your brain that makes you enjoy sex, the same part of your brain that makes you enjoy laughter, eating, sleeping. It's the pleasure part of your brain. It's all the same.
But low key,
all the
like,
same effects.
No.
Alcohol, drugs. Same thing.
Watch my against
sex is a drug,
actually.
Bro. No, it's funny you say that, bro. I'll counter you with this though. You say, what would I give up? What's the one thing I would replace for sex?
Yeah. What?
To never have sex again?
Yeah.
Right. So see, the only thing I could even like come up with in my head would be drug that would be just as stimulating as sex. And I can't even
He likes his asshole licked.
Goddamn. The way he looked at it, like he was like waiting to say that all night.
Yeah. He kept that in the artist. But nah, bro, it's like, man, like, bro, think about it, bro. It would be maddening to give up sex for one thing. For example, let's say we were like all the money in the world. Right. Yeah. So you're going to have all the money in the world. You're going to be able to do whatever the fuck you want. Whenever you want to do it, except the one thing that you think about constantly.
No. You can't.
You literally drive yourself insane.
I got to tell you something, actually. So, no. Okay, this might be, you know.
I'm a Christian boy.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Okay, funny story. So,
in band camp,
I'm one of the most stingiest people I know. Okay? It took me literally a month to decide on buying my car. I had to literally beat off before I bought my car. Dude, literally, I had to make a conscious decision if I wanted to spend that money.
Yeah.
And what's the best way to do that? To
clear your mind.
I literally had to. Dude, it is a ritual thing. Like I'm very like smart with what I do and everything. That's because I had this conversation with I'm not gonna speak names because I could probably get me in trouble. But yeah. But no, we had this conversation. It was like a mutual thing. Like we're like, dude, yeah, like he's gotten where he's gotten because of that. Like it's weird. Like that sounds so like juvenile to say and everything, but like it's literally a real thing.
Yeah.
It like releases all these like toxins and everything or whatever. Like it just gets your mind clear and like you make conscious decisions. So I could never give sex.
Think about all the times, bro, that you've been mad as fuck.
Yeah.
You either went home.
I don't know about you, but I can't get off the phone.
You angry masturbated.
Yeah. No. There been multiple times where I've gone just straight motherfucker, God, get it off. Or
Literally beating your dick.
especially when I'm mad at my girl, and then the next day we do that makeup hate fuck. I just fuck her brains out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like you got that built up, bro. You gotta let that go.
How'd you get a black eye again?
You gotta let that go, bro. You gotta be.
I just imagine you having sex with your girlfriend's like, fucking Tony. Damn it.
So this next question is kind of pretty much close, but what's the worst experience you've ever had with a girl?
Dude,
it could be anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be sex.
In a sexual manner.
It could be anything.
Like
just in general, it could be sex. I'm generalizing it.
I got dead ass. It just happened. It just happened, my guy. Like 2 months ago, and this man was there for the whole fucking thing, bro.
I sent him a snap, bro. that same incident?
Bruh. So there was this girl, not gonna say names. I had hooked up with like back in the day, bro. When I hooked up with her back in the day, right? And she was bad, bro. Like she was like a freshman in college at the time, so she was still in like kid shape and everything like that.
Yeah.
And like she had like a banging bod, and like yeah, we was hooking up. It was good shit. And then I didn't see her for like I didn't talk to her for like 2-3 years type of shit. And then she randomly started hitting me up again on just like social media. So like, hey, you look good. How you doing? Blah blah. And I was like, oh fuck it, you know I'm good. I'm making money out here, whatever. And so like I was like Snapchatting this girl for like a week, and like every time she wouldn't really like show me like her face or nothing like that, but she would be like whatever, you know. But I should have. I'm trained in this. I should have known. I should have fucking known.
That's what that fucking song.
But I'm me. I didn't give a fuck, you know. And so
Clearly.
it was one night. I'm doing my laundry, chilling at the crib. He's at the crib, and she's like, "Yo, you want me to come over?" And I was like, "Yeah, go ahead, come over, bro." So she comes over, bro, and like what I said earlier about the chick he was by on the plane. I mean, it's obvious that she likes to eat, bro. You know what I'm saying? She gained a lot of weight.
He went to his room and I sent a snap like this. I go,
she gets to the crib. she gets to the crib and opens the door, and I remember she walks in and like she was in there, and like I'm
my eyes.
I'm like I'm a pretty nice guy.
Yeah.
So like I didn't know how else to say get the fuck out because you're a fat fuck. But I'm not a dick. I promise. But I mean it's like
he's like a nice guy. Get the fuck out, fat bro. But I'm not a dick. I promise.
How Chris D'Elia say?
Hold on, way to save yourself, Zach.
we're not saying names, bro. So
True.
So listen,
I had 40 pizzas in 30 days.
So bro, so I walk. She comes in the crib, bro, and bro, I was like, what the fuck? And like, bro, I remember she's like looking around. I look at Tyler, bro. We lock eyes. This man literally goes like this,
Bro.
and I'm like, and I'm just like, man, like.
Because you were thinking she probably looked the same from.
You didn't do any recon?
I
Nothing.
Bro, and listen, my
I don't blame him because I wouldn't.
I'm usually pretty experienced like with these bitches, and this time like they beat me, bro.
Cool on the bitches.
They won, like they won, bro. But like. So I'm just gonna try and go in there because usually when I take a bitch in my room, we go in a room. I'm like, you want to watch a movie or Netflix? We pick something out. You watch it for like 10, 15 minutes, and then you get out of the business type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually thinking in my head, I'm like, I'm going to find a movie and just go to sleep. So we get in a room, and we start watching a movie. I believe it was Black Panther. And it's a great movie.
This man has seen this.
I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. But she she kept trying to make moves on me, and I was just like not going for it. And then
like my tummy hurts. Sorry.
Got a hold of my shit. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck, I'm gonna get some head, bro. So you know what, man?
Gotta get something out of it, I guess.
Hey, I lean back, bro. You know, I got some.
We know how it works.
And
moral of the story: I caved in.
She won.
Oh hell no! Oh maybe, maybe.
Look, man,
You know what? This isn't that bad.
Look, man, I got some fucking head, and I watched Black Panther, and you know what, man? I lived.
Why does it sound like one of those commercials, like a recovery person after? I got head. I watched Black Panther, and it was a successful program.
Hey, you're like, well, it was all right. Okay, I'll let this happen.
It's like, guys, I'm Eric. 30 days.
Damn.
Hey, man. I mean, you know what? Hey, look, man. You know, it's a battlefield.
We've
it's a war. We've all been there.
We've all taken a L.
Take a L.
I definitely have. I ain't even gonna lie about that.
I know you have, bro. It's okay.
Man, what about you, Ty?
Mine, bro.
I didn't let mine get to the door. No, like this is fucked up. So I never actually. Well, there's 2 instances. One wasn't. I'm not gonna go there because like it makes me look really bad. But I don't care really, but like I care. But there's it's kind of similar to that, but like. Nothing happened. I couldn't actually like do anything. But no, there's this one. So like people add me on Snap a lot before I had like my tattoo name out there, you know, because I was just getting out there like Snapchats and whatnot, whatever. I had to make a new Snapchat. Actually, this is not the reason why, but probably helped it.
Yeah, for sure.
This girl hit me up. She's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Hang out, blah blah." I literally, and also mind you, I've never actually been drunk in my entire life. 28 years old, never been drunk. I've been tipsy. I've always been able to drive myself home and remember everything and like be completely fine, right? So I go home. This is one of those nights. I just get like nauseous when I am, whatever, a little bit like just dizzy. And I was chilling on the couch, and she hit me up. She's like, "Oh, I can come over." Blah blah. I was like, "All right, I'll send you my address." I was like, "Send me a picture first, because my standards are like high. Like, dude, it's like one of those things, and it's like, and you know how they say you got beer goggles, whatever. Facts. But like even then, I was like, "Hey, I don't trust myself at this extent."
Wait, how'd you meet her?
I didn't meet her.
It was like a Tinder thing?
No, she literally just like had my Snapchat, and she just messaged me on Snapchat. So I was like, "Send me a picture." Like she's like, whatever. Like she had seen me on my stories and stuff, but like I never saw her because I don't watch people's Snap stories. Sorry, I have like 4,000 people on Snapchat. Running a business, don't have time for that. But before that, anyway, I still really didn't. Yeah. Anyway, so she comes over, and our stairs, we have this window in our apartment above like the stairs, like where the like one stair set and it goes down, and then another one like that, and then like you can see through the stairs, Yeah. I crept down the stairs until I could see through the window of the door and tell what she looked like, and I was like, "Fuck, dude!" Literally came over in cowboy boots. And like sweatpants. I was like, "Bro,
cowboy boots and sweatpants,
ratchet." That is not how I think it is. I promise you, that is not how
in pink camo.
This is an outskirts woman, and literally, so I was like, "Oh fuck!" So I had to think of like an excuse in my head. I literally opened the door. I'm like, "I'm sorry to make you drive all the way here, but I literally do not feel good at all. Like I just don't want to like risk getting sick and all that shit." I was like, "I'm fucked up."
No, it's okay.
No, literally, I was like, "I'm sorry." She's like, "Well, can we reschedule?" I was like, "I'll let you know." I was like, deleted off Snap immediately.
Up into you
But I'm sorry.
Man, there was another good story. Like I said, we ain't gonna say names. But there was another story. So we used to have a third roommate. Bro.
Let's not go there.
Oh no, we gonna go there. We talking real, bro.
No, I can't talk about this.
Well, I'm gonna talk about it, bro.
No.
So,
Dude,
Let's call him Jeff.
no.
Names don't matter.
So we used to have a third roommate, and we pulled the classic trifecta, bro.
Let's not go any further into.
We'll just leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
Oh, but I will say, I will add. But I will add the funny part of this. So the day before, I had a tooth that I broke like 2 years prior to this happening.
Guys, he's making excuses.
Infected. No.
He's making excuses.
I promise you. You know that this was a thing, bro. I've never been the one to like not drive places, right? I was buying pain pills from everybody. The doctor could not get me in to pull my tooth until like the Tuesday. It happened on a Sunday, and this was on a Monday. I was buying pain pills, dude. I was literally drunk. I've never been drunk, but that was like I was drunk.
If anything,
dude. Yeah.
that was.
I literally tell this girl, I was like, "I'm gonna take a nap," and she's like, "Oh, that's fine. I'll just lay here with you." Blah blah, whatever. I'm like, dude, if you try anything, it's not gonna happen.
Excuses.
And then that was like, I was like, "Oh, well, it fucking happened, I guess." I was the whole time, I was just like laying there, like, all right.
Yeah, I'll put it this way: she had her breakfast with me, her lunch with Joe, and her dinner with fucking.
For dinner,
She had the 3-course meal. You know what I'm saying?
No.
8 hours.
No.
It was quite a
That is
day.
the trifecta.
Quite a day.
Oh man.
Full time.
You
I don't think I've had any.
after.
I don't think I've had any worse. I mean, I have, but I can't think of anything like. I got played. Was it like I was like talking to a chick, and my other girl that I was like interested in back in the day, she was coming in town, and little did I know they were like scheming behind my back. So I had plans to go see one of them, and then the other one. This is all in college, by the way. She was like, "Oh yeah, come over." And I was trying to say no to the current one because I knew if I went over there, we would have had sex. But I didn't want to. So she got me over there, and I was trying to like not, But when when your girl knows what to do to get you going.
Oh yeah.
So I caved in, had sex. Went to my dorm room, took a shower, then went to meet up with the other girl. And then when I saw her, she started acting like kind of weird. Like she like was giving me like the side hugs, but I was like, I'll let that slide. And then towards the end of the little hangout sesh, I try to like get a kiss, and then she like, and I was just like, oh okay.
Gosh.
And I was like, all right, cool. Then 2 hours later, I get a text message saying like, you're so fucking dumb. Like we fucking knew what you were gonna do. I was like, what? And I wasn't even mad at them, bro, because they got me. I was like, I slipped up.
What did Will Smith say on Bad Boys? Don't hate the play, hate the game.
Yeah, I wasn't even mad, bro. I ain't even tripping. I was like, damn, y'all caught me. I guess that's my worst. I mean, I do have some more, but
I've been there, bro.
Joe, what about you?
I can't think of one. Yeah. I was
What
trying to
about
think
your-
this whole time, like,
That bit. Her just coming in your life was the worst experience.
yeah.
I actually sent my ex an apology, or not an apology. I sent her a thank you like text, actually, like recently, because I realized that like, dude, I spent $30K on this girl in a year, and I didn't even make that much money. Yeah, bro, it was ass this guy. No, it was bad. So I literally like I sent her a text. And I was like, dude, honestly, because she made me put this wall up, relationship wise, that like I just focus on tattooing. I would literally be where I'm at.
So you took it as a positive.
Dude, yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna thank you because I'm making hell of a bank right now. Like,
Can't get that 30K back though.
I did.
I'll send you the bill.
Anything?
Yeah.
Anything? You have any worse?
Any what?
Any worse stories?
Horse? I okay. Yeah. I can tell this
He's
story.
like, yeah.
So,
yeah. Everybody's got a cup.
Yeah. The last girlfriend I was with, oh my gosh, she was fucking insane, like crazy. So she cheated on me, and then when she had, I don't know how the fuck she got the key to my apartment. I don't know how the fuck she did, but she had it. And then when I was going back, I'm like, the one thing I gotta get back is this fucking key, because I swear to God, if I get murdered in the middle of the night, you know who it is. So my one mission, get this key back. So I drive over there, and then she had the key, and I was sitting there, and then I'm like, I just want the key. I want to just talk. Let's just talk real quick. I'm like, no, give me the key. And then she's like, pulling it back and away, because like she knew she kind of had me by the balls with that thing. I'm like, motherfucker. And like, I don't know how I'm gonna get this key, but I'm gonna get it. So like, talked her down, whatever. And by then she's like, can I have a hug? I'm like, okay. And then like went in for a hug, and then just grabbed the key real quick and ran the fuck to my car. And then while I was running, I was like, I gotta hit the unlock button just one time, because if I hit it twice, she's gonna run over to the other side and get in the car, and then it's just game over. Yeah, she was like, because in this thing, she was threatening to throw like the key over this like fence and shit. I was like, holy fuck. I'm like, you're the one who cheated on me. Give me my shit back and just leave me the fuck alone.
You cheated on me.
Go away.
Yeah,
But fuck, and then so hit the unlocked one time, ran to my car, got in. She was like trying to open up the thing, like banging on it and shit. She's like, I'm glad I cheated on you. Fuck you. She like, drove off. I'm like, holy fuck.
And then she reached out to everyone.
Oh yeah, she reached out to like all my roommates and stuff. And like, just tell them I'm
try to like,
sorry
no,
and
not try
shit.
to hook up, like trying to get a hold of him.
Oh no shit.
And try to see how he's
creepy.
doing and all that stuff.
Dude, some people, I swear, I'm like,
Was she Latina, bro?
No,
Oh shit.
Jewish.
He's not. Like, he has nothing against Jewish.
No, nothing.
I love that climax. Was she a Latina? No. Jewish. And that pause. Is Jewish. Oh God, man. All right.
Non-related. I don't know.
Non-related. All right. Let's get to our fun fact segment real quick. All right, guys. Tell us a fun fact about yourself. Something that maybe the other person don't necessarily know. Maybe not. Or a lot of people don't know. A fun fact.
You want to go first? Or you wanna go?
I have no idea what the fuck to say.
What's a fun fact?
Not too interesting here, this guy. No.
Clearly.
I mean, a lot of people in Lincoln know this, but for everyone else, my father is the CEO of the Lincoln Zoo. So I grew
He
up.
rides his dad's coattails now.
No,
zebras.
I've been to like a bunch of different zoos in my life, and I kind of like grew up around the whole zoo culture, which a lot of people don't grow up around. So
Which one, Omaha or San Diego?
Lincoln.
No.
Which one's the best?
Oh,
Between the war.
definitely San Diego, bro. San Diego's dope. I like Omaha.
I've
Omaha's
yet
really
to go.
sick, but dude, San Diego's dope, dude.
So,
Nice.
as your dad being the CEO of the Lincoln Zoo, did he get a lot of invites to travel to other zoos? Just to
Oh,
kinda
dude,
like
he's literally been to like almost every zoo in the country.
Every zoo, and then you had an opportunity to go.
I've been to quite a few with him. Yeah, like growing up, my parents always made it like a point to travel and stuff like that.
Sure,
and then
man.
part of that, like him having the connections he's had, just like we're in a major city for vacations. Like let's go to the zoo, spend the day at the zoo. He knew a lot of the people, in the business and the industry and everything like that. So I've been behind the scenes like at Louisville. I got to go like when I was like. In like the 6th grade, I got to go behind the scenes and like feed like the baby gorillas they had back then.
That's awesome.
Like I've just done like a lot of cool stuff around zoos and stuff like
Look,
that.
he doesn't just party, ladies. He also is a nice guy. He's a nice, humble guy.
More than meets the eye.
I don't think I ever went to the Lincoln Zoo. Is it
No, I've always seen it, but I've never been actually.
compared to Omaha? I know it's
it's a smaller family zoo for sure. But I mean, like,
There's not a lot to it though.
yeah, like, over the last like 25, 30 years now that my dad's been running the show, they've done so much for it.
Yeah.
They just recently put on their biggest expansion. It was $17 million. They added giraffes and tigers, and they're bringing on a couple more impressive animals that I know about that I can't speak about yet.
Of course.
They haven't released it, but there will be more coming, guys.
There might be a Tupac in there. We
Might
found
need to
one.
get you a cage, bro. But he's done a lot to it. He's actually been named one of Lincoln's 30 most influential men for the past 3 years in a row.
Oh shit!
So yeah,
Cool. So you
Lincoln's small.
you got something to live up to.
I do.
And yeah, you partied. Used to.
Get to it.
Yeah, used to.
I'm definitely making my name for myself.
Yeah, for
name
sure,
myself,
100%, man.
So.
What about you, Ty?
Oh shit! This is actually a really good fun fact. So like, it's actually hilarious. But I'm the oldest of six kids. Yeah, and my brother and my sister. Actually, they all have different last names because my dad actually dipped out before I was born, also. And so like my mom like raised me, and my grandpa's like pretty much like my dad and everything. But it's really funny because like my name's very well known around Lincoln and everything, and like my brother, I'll run into him or whatever, and he'll be with friends and be like, "That's your brother," like to him about me, and it's hilarious because like no one knows that because like we don't look, like we look alike. We all take after my mom in a way, but we all have different dads.
Oh shit!
So like my three
all
young,
six?
No.
Oh.
So like me, my brother, and then my sister. There's 3 older ones have different dads, and like all 3 of us have completely different dads. And then the younger 3 all have my stepdad now,
Oh, okay.
and who my mom's been with or whatever. But it's really funny.
Are you guys
like no one really
all
really
close? Like
Oh yeah,
you
no,
guys
we
close.
all grew up in
Oh.
the same house. Like
Okay.
the only difference was like I grew up with my mom like full time because obviously like I didn't know my dad.
Yeah.
And then my brother and my sister. Well, my sister's dad lived in like other states and everything, so she kind of saw him or whatever. But she mainly grew up in the house too. But then my brother's dad lived in town, so like he joint custody type shit or whatever. But he was like coming and going. But we all like grew up like a lot of people talk about having like half siblings or whatever.
Yeah.
But like to me, it's literally just like full sibling. Like I don't refer to them like that or whatever because like we all grew up together, you know. So it's just like I don't know. It's fun fact of like because like they all have different last names. So like whenever I'm like, oh yeah, that's my brother. They're like, what? Like, 'cause yeah, there's like high school kids that like my 3 younger siblings go to the high school I went to,
Okay.
and like there's like 18-year-old high school students or like 17-year-olds that have like came in with parents to get tattoos or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, I got your name from like Jake Boyd or whatever. I'm like, oh yeah, that's my brother. Like, what? That's your brother? Like, and they are the ones that dress like the Hicks or whatever and stuff, which is hilarious because like that's not how Lincoln is. And they're like, oh, I would never guess that. There's your brother. Like,
And here you are tatted up. Like,
Right, yeah. Oh, that's also a fun fact. Only one of my family with tattoos besides my brother. With this many tattoos. My mom and dad don't have any tattoos. My grandpa doesn't have any.
and they all still love you.
Another fun fact: last time we were in LA, if we hadn't been for this game, we would have been homeless in LA for a night, or in Las Vegas.
We would have
Yeah.
died.
Homeless in Las Vegas.
I remember this. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were shout out to my boy Blair here.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Yes.
That's another story for another time.
I've never slept on a hotel room like cement carpet feeling.
Yeah.
I slept so good, dude.
I slept amazing.
For those 3 hours?
It was funny, like,
a hell of a fucking.
Y'all, I think y'all had the worst time even trying to leave. That was the next morning, just trying to figure
was
out
hell.
how you're gonna get
perfect
home.
trip until the last like 18 hours.
Man.
That's why we flew this time.
Yeah. Definitely.
I will never make that drive again. Ever.
Watch the next thing. Hey, I'm coming out there. We're driving.
How you getting, dude?
It'll be different this time.
Hell no, dude.
Well, that's we just call it in.
Yeah,
That's
I think
it.
that's about it.
That's it. Any final thoughts? Anything you want to let people know?
Follow me at Ty Smith Tattoos as well.
Yes.
Ty Smith _ Go to my page and it's linked there. You know.
Yes.
What's up?
Any projects? Any things you got coming up?
Shop will look fucking amazing.
Do you
at the first of the
before
year.
we go? Do you trap? Like, have you been to tattoo conventions?
No, not yet. Right now, I'm just
Is that
like
a
so
plan,
busy
or-
by myself.
Okay.
But like, no, some like my plan, I guess, is to like, basically, it's all just like a saving plan
Yeah.
with like money or whatever. So like, once I save up a certain amount, I'm gonna hire other artists, and so I'm gonna get 2 other artists probably in my shop to where I don't have to tattoo as much.
Yeah.
So I'll
That's
make what I
always
make
one.
now off of them, and then like
Yeah.
whatever else is extra, and then I'll start like branching out and like going to like conventions. But you actually have to get your license. You have to apply for a license, like a guest license in each state that you go to, and all that stuff. And like
Okay.
even the cities, like the county licenses and all that. It's really weird, but I'll have more time to do that once like
Yeah, for sure.
hopefully by like next summer.
Damn.
I'm
Some
trying to like
people-
hire other artists.
some
and
trusted
stuff, so-
That's
artists.
awesome.
For sure. What about you, Eric? Any plans coming up? Any big things?
Yeah, I mean, come see me at Brewski's. Hook you up, get you a drink, some food, you know. Keep getting the tats, doing our thing.
Cool.
Always be out in Lincoln. Probably back out in Cali sometime.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
I
sir.
ain't got the shit.
Get you back on the show.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't got shit. Yeah.
No.
No.
All right, guys, that's about it for us. Make sure you hit that
you, guys.
subscribe button. Follow us on YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and then we'll actually be live again tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So
It's
tune on in. It's going to be a
end of
little
the
bit
year.
different.
Yeah.
Two-show special week.
Yes.
But yeah.
Sir.
But Eric, Tyler, thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
We'll
Thank
bring you
you
back.
guys. Thank you.
Until tomorrow. See you guys later. Peace.
Nickelodeon.
That's it.